Where there is yin, there is yang, my friends, so it's only natural for me to do a top heroes list to balance out my top villains. If you haven't already seen my top 5 anime villains, a link to that will be in the description box below. Alright, so similar to before, let's just go ahead and get some disclaimers out the way. 1. These are my opinions. So 2. I'm separating the heroes into the 7 virtues of human morale. If you don't already know what those are, just think of them as the 7 deadly sins, but the exact opposite. 3. I have a special guest helping me out today, Rico Sensei, a good friend of mine. The link to his channel will be in the descriptions below. And 4. Please share your thoughts and opinions. I would really love to talk it out with you guys in the comment sections below. Alright, so starting off light, we're looking at the virtue of kindness. It shouldn't take much explanation, but we've defined kindness as a tenderness or a deep concern for others. No other hero embodies this more than Izuku Deku from the Hero Academy series. For those who don't already know, Deku is an inspiring hero from the UA Academy who inherited his powers from the greatest hero in his series, All Might. Deku's kindness caused him to sacrifice himself on so many occasions, rather it be his protection of Ochaka against the 0 Point robot, his attempted rescue of the shipbad Bakugo from the sludge monster, or even when he tried saving his school from the even bigger shitbag Shigaraki and his pet retard Nomu. Where Deku's kindness truly shines, however, would be that he performs these acts of heroism without hesitation, even when he knows he's not even good enough for it. And what makes it even better is the fact that he invokes the hero spirit in all those he comes across, rather it be a hero or villain alike. He's not only a hero for his series, but he's definitely a hero for me as well.
Alright, next up on the list is patience. And patience meaning their endurance under difficult circumstances. And to me personally, I really think this goes to Guts. Guts has had a rough childhood, he's been neglected, abused, and raped. And later on, he's a child soldier. And then, going on later on in his life, his very best friend, and his only friend, decides to turn on him, kill all of his comrades, rape his girlfriend right in front of him, and now he won't get a peaceful night's sleep anymore because of what Griffith did, and also because of Griffith, his former friend. He has demons chasing him and wanting to eat him every single night, every single day. Gus will not be able to sleep anymore because he is being hunted. While all this has happened, he has still had an open circle. He's opening to new people. He has a new circle of friends. Even after what his former best friend did to him, he's still willing to trust new people. And that's really endurance to me. I really respect Guts, and I really think he deserves to be listed as patience.
Moving on to the next virtue, we're going to take a look at chastity. A hero's chastity can be defined as a moderation of one's own desires for the greater good. Now I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that most of us can agree that Itachi Uchiha from the Naruto series blows this category out of the water. Itachi, being one of the GOATs of all Konoha at a very young age, was enlisted in the Anbu Black Ops, who instructed him to perform many missions for the greater good, the most horrific being the slaughtering of the entire Uchiha clan, his own blood. Knowing that if he didn't, an all-out civil war would break, destroying not only the Uchiha but Konoha alike, Itachi proceeded to slaughter his friends, his lover, and even his parents. In order to further protect Konoha, he took responsibility of the slaughtering of his clan and joined the Akatsuki, further soiling his name. And to make matters worse, all to protect his little brother Sasuke from misguided evil, he tricked him into hating him until his death. Itachi to many died the lowest scum on earth, but to those of us who know, Itachi died a true hero.
Next up we have Temperance, and Temperance is pretty much meaning the use of self-control, who can really control themselves in the most dire situation. And to me personally, I think this is easy. It goes to Bash the Stampede. Vash Stampede is a gunslinger who's been out on the Wild West. He has a really big bounty on his head. It's double dollars, I believe. It's a ridiculous amount, and every town he goes to, people want to hunt him down, dead or alive. And even though he has people that want to hunt him down, he believes in his morals, which is love and peace. So even though he's a really good gunslinger, he will not kill anybody. He refuses to kill, and I respect that, because to be a gunslinger, a really good gunslinger, and to just immobilize a person and not kill is very difficult, and you really have to have self-control, because if he didn't have any self-control, he would be just like his brother, Knives, who just wanted to be pretty much the opposite of Vash. Knives just wanted to kill people for the sake of killing people. Vash is the complete opposite. Vash is about love. He is about peace. He doesn't want to harm anybody. And it kind of sucks, because when you get to know Vash, you know he just wants to live a normal life. He just wants to eat donuts and relax. He's not this humanoid typhoon that people call him out to be. But to protect himself, he has to carry the gun around him. And when danger comes, he just immobilizes. He does not kill. He refuses to kill anybody. And that's why I would say Vash the Stampede gets the word of Temperance.
Next up on the list is Charity. Charity in a hero is classified as an unlimited love for others, one whose sympathy and forgiveness far surpasses a normal man. No one takes the cake, both figuratively or literally, more than Son Goku from the Dragon Ball series. Now, there's no reason for me to describe who this man is. If you don't already know who Goku is, then please just go off yourself. Twice. Let's just scroll through his life and see why he dominates as a hero of charity. He meets Yamcha, who tries to rob him and kill him. They become friends. Oolong kidnaps Chi-Chi, robs him, and tries to kill him. They become friends. Tien threatens his master and tries to kill him during the tournament. They also become friends. Piccolo is responsible for one of his friend's deaths and then tries to kill him more than once. He becomes his son's surrogate father. And then we move on to Galaxy Busters like Vegeta, Frieza, and even Boo, all in which he is forgiven, spared, if not befriended on multiple occasions. So yeah, sorry Naruto, this whole Sasuke love affair doesn't top it. Goku's the GOAT.
Next up, we have Diligence, and Diligence is the meaning of full concentration at work. Full concentration at work, that could go between two people, Naruto Uzumaki or Monkey D. Luffy. This I'm going to have to give to Monkey D. Luffy, because even though Naruto's goal was to become the Hokage and he was really concentrated at it, when Sasuke went rogue, he became very sidetracked for a very long time. And Monkey D. Luffy, he does get sidetracked as well if his crewmates are in danger, but he'll work very quick to get them back. Like with Nico Robin, he worked really fast to get her back. With Usopp, they work things out really fast. Zoro, Frankie, no matter who it is, he'll work really quick to get them back in the Straw Hat crew so they can all find the One Piece treasure together. And even with the Marineford arc, when his goal was to save his brother, he also got sidetracked, and of course people do have to recover from things like that. Given 2 years, Luffy was back on track trying to find the One Piece. And another thing about Luffy is when he says he's going to do something, he means it. If he says he's not going to move from a certain spot, that's exactly what he means, even if it costs him his own life. If he says he's only going to eat one of his crewmates cooking, that's what he means. And even if it costs him his own life, that's what he's going to do. Luffy is a very determined person, and I respect that. His diligence is very much respected. And not to mention, one of his mentors possibly knows what the One Piece treasure is. Monkey D. Luffy refuses to hear it. He wants to figure out what the One Piece treasure is by himself, on his own, I should say. And that's really respectable for Monkey D. Luffy. Again, Naruto he deserves credit, but he got very sidetracked with Sasuke for a really, really long time. So, sorry, Naruto.
Saving the best for last, we have the virtue of humility. What makes humility so unique is the fact that it embodies the traits of the previous 6, but to simplify, it's defined as modesty or politeness. The hero I think that best fits this virtue would be Anchan from the Rainbow series. Anchan is an 18-year-old prisoner of post-World War II Japan who's housed with 6 other teens who've been abused and trashed by their society. Anchan's kindness was shown as he spent his life teaching the other cellmates values such as love and brotherhood. His patience was shown as he was beaten daily, unjustified, and had many takes on his life through the guard Ishihara. His chastity was shown as he had eagerly taken the suffering of other cellmates, always defending them from guards and taking their punishments. His temperance was displayed daily as he would humbly take unjustified beatings without lashing out of anger or showing any form of fear. His charity was displayed when he forgave and opened his arms to a fellow cellmate who blackmailed him and almost caused him to be burned alive. And lastly, his diligence was shown as he continued to have hope and fought for his freedom through justice and peace until his death. This to me makes him one of the most humblest anime heroes I know, and not only that, but one of the greatest anime heroes of all time. Alright, so that just about wraps up the video. If you're new to the channel but you like what you've seen, I hope you guys go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave your opinions and thoughts on the comment section below. And with that being stated, FireFauxx out.